Hey guys, FortuneHeros from TeamMisplayed here, bringing you actually a pretty good, this is probably something standard of what I'm going to try to use, so to speak, as far as recording. But today, just like I said back when I uploaded that Realm of Light structure deck video, I'm going to give you a little bit of a budget Lightsworn build, I guess. This is something I put together in 30 minutes, basically opening all the things. Disregard all rarities, because I actually have some of these cards in a different rarity. Whatever cards I didn't have in any rarity, I didn't use. But anyways, enough about I can't even talk right now. Enough about this. Let's just get into the actual deck. So, like I said, this is a budget build. Just buy 3 of the structure deck. You can put this build together and have fun with it. Later on, I'll show you a real legit build that I'm actually working to build. So the first card we're going to talk about, Judgment Dragon. This card is amazing. You need 4 names of Lightsworns in the grave, which means you need 4 different Lightsworn names in the graveyard in order to summon this card. And once you do, pay 1,000, you get to blow up the field. Pay 1,000 multiple times. I mean, you just drop 1 JD, you can destroy an opponent's field instantly. Of course, there are some drawbacks in the 1,000 each time, and if it gets effect failure, I mean, oh man, that sucks. But it is a 3,000 point beater, so I mean, it makes up for itself. Alright. This next card we're talking about are Triple Lumina. Lumina's a great card in the Lightsworn build. She's the monster reborn for the deck. You summon her, you pitch any card from your hand, and you can special summon any Lightsworn from your graveyard, regardless of level or whatever. Next, we're going to play some Triple Lila. I know that if you're having fun, I mean, it's not going to kill you to run Lila, but in competitive game, you wouldn't want to run 3 right now. But it's a very good card. It allows you to have a normal summon play, and then during your turn, you can put it to defense mode, destroy a back row, and then all the mills. Something that you guys also have to realize is all Lightsworn have the effect to mill. Each one has a specific number, and I'll go into it when I actually do my legit profile. So the next card we run triple of is Triple Raiden. Raiden's actually a very good card for this deck now, because you summon him, and then you get to once per turn mill top 3 cards of your deck, and if there were any Lightsworn, it gains 200 attack for each one. This whole deck's pretty much Lightsworn, so I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's pretty good. Let me see. Sorry about the focus. You're not going to get any better with this camera I have. So, during each of the end phase. Okay, so this one also has the effect to mill. So, the next card we're going to play is 2 Minerva. Sorry, I confused myself. Basically, this card, when normal summoned, if you have enough names in the graveyard, basically gets you a deity. And it's pretty good. It's a tuner, just like Raiden. Raiden's a tuner as well, which allows you to make a card that you can run. Like I said, this is a budget build, so you're not going to be able to afford too much. But this card, also, if it's milled, I think, if this card sent from your hand or deck to the graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. So it allows you to keep going, basically. It's an okay mill. Next we run 2 Wolf. The standard was 3 back then, but with Raiden out, I mean, Wolf loses its luster, so to speak. Running it at 2 though is good. I mean, it's another Lightsworn target, plus you use a Foolish Burial with it, and it's an instant level 4 monster you can bring out. I mean, it plays for itself, plus it's a 2100 beater. That's pretty good. It's one of the only Lightsworns that does mill at the end of the turn, so be cautious of that. So next we got 1 Raikou. I wouldn't want to play multiples of Raikou right now, but it's another name, and it pops on 1 card. So next we have Aaron, Gareth, Jane. Those are the last couple of Lightsworns that would run down the Lightsworn. Basically, this fun little build's built to help you get out JD as fast as you can, which is why I run so many names. The final cards you can run in the deck: 1 Honest, and because it's at 1, but it's an amazing light card that allows you to boost, and 3 Necro Gardener to round off some of the little stuff that can be used like in conjunction. Now there's one more card you can run in this deck. I mean, it's not very viable to be running it at all, especially since I don't have that correct build, so to speak, but it's Light Ray Diablos, or Diabolos, it's how you pronounce it, I guess. And you can special summon this card when you have 5 different different light monsters. So basically you have to have base 1 of each Lightsworn, or even a JD in the graveyard, and it allows you to banish a light to target a set card and destroy it. I mean, it's okay. So that's all the monsters you run. It's a very monster and magic heavy deck, so you wouldn't want to run too many traps. But of course, for this build, we do have some traps that I'll go over in a bit. So the first magic cards we're going to talk about: Soul Charge. You're going to run triple of this because it helps you put the names in the graveyard and allows you to draw. I mean, why would you not want to do that? Next, we run 1 Charge of the Light Brigade. Again, this is a card that allows you to get names in the graveyard fast, and it's also good for adding 1. And then finally, Monster Reincarnation. You discard a card to get a card back from your graveyard. It allows you to set up hands for JD if you need the JD, or, you know, just basic stuff, you know. And finally, the final magic card, Foolish Burial, because with Wolf, it's pretty good. This card allows you to put Wolf in the graveyard and then special summon Wolf automatically, so it's a free level 4 monster with 2100 attack. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And finally, for the last couple cards, we're going to talk about the trap cards in the deck, which is Beckoning Light, which allows you to send your hand to the graveyard to gain that same amount of cards in your hand from your graveyard. So it allows you to set up JD plays and Light plays and put Honors back in your hand, and it's just too good. And then finally, like I said, this is built from the whole core is pretty much built out of cards you can pretty much buy 3 of the structure deck and put together. Breakthrough Skill. It's a effect veiler on anyone's turn. Yeah, I think it makes Curry Bandit bad. I'm not sure on that, don't quote me, because Effect Veiler doesn't affect the Curry Bandit. I think this card does, though. It allows you to banish during your turn to negate effects, so like Exciton Knight comes out, you can negate that guy's effect easily. But yeah, it's an all-around versatile card, and you know, it's a good card to run. And of course, because the extra deck does come with, or the deck comes with extra deck cards, we'll talk about this one. What is it? Michael the Arch Lightsworn, or Arch Lightsworn. Its effect is once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to target 1 card on the field. Banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of Lightsworn in your graveyard and put them back in your deck, and you gain 300 life points for each one. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good card. I wouldn't run it at multiples, and at the end of the turn, it mills just like any other Lightsworn. So yeah, guys, that is the Lightsworn deck. Of course, I mean, Lightsworn in itself is a very good deck. The fact that this deck came out makes me hope for the future that Gear Gear deck gets a reprint, so that we can get some, or that Gear Gear deck from the OCG gets out here, so I can do some more things. But till then, you know, we've got this. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to look out for more deck profiles from me and the other stuff. And of course, there are always other videos going up. So this has been FortuneHeros from TeamMisplayed signing out. We'll see you next time.